Scorpio, how are you this week? Thank you so much for joining me. Let's get straight into it, your weekly reading using the Mythic Tarot cards and delving into the stories of the Greek mythologies. What sort of energy is around and what information can we get for Scorpio this week? I'm just going to cut the cards and find out what we've got. Ace of Swords. So this is Athena, the goddess of wisdom and battle strategy and truth. And she's coming in, she's coming in with new ideas. She's coming in, I feel like there's new ideas is coming in this week, Scorpio. A new way. I'm really drawn to her headdress. So it's on her head, this big headdress. Is it like a crown? What is it? But it just feels like it's this weight on her head. There's been a weight on your head, and you're finally coming up. Something has been lifted and you've got a new idea. Something has been a weight on your head. That makes sense. So, an Ace of Wands. So 2 aces. Okay, new beginnings. New beginnings for you guys this week, Scorpio. So Ace of Wands, new ideas, something that's been weighing on your mind. The Ace of Wands is a future vision, a new vision for your future, okay? This is Zeus, the king of the gods. He's holding his flame in front of him. He's forward looking. He's got the world in his hands. He's got a big vision, a big picture. He's got an idea that's just sprung out of this new way of thinking from Athena. So, new beginnings. And then we have the King of Swords, okay? So this is very much, could be a Libra energy, but I think this is very much you, Scorpio, because it's very much about the element of the mind, a very sharp thinker, very intelligent, weighing things up. You've got this new idea, and now you're just kind of very rationally weighing up how to go about it. It's not an emotional decision. It's about, you've got this vision, this idea about what to do, whether it feels for the future, whatever that may be, and it's this very, very rational, intelligent weighing up of how to move forward with that. That's the King of Swords energy. And even though this is sometimes the Libra card, I also see this as a Scorpio card. So I feel like you're really I just get playing to your strengths, is what I was trying to say. Playing to your strengths. So really stepping in, business leadership type. It feels like it could be a business idea, but it's a big idea or just a way of moving forward. And here we have the Page of Wands. So again, this again can be Aries energy, but it's about moving forward. This is the Golden Fleece. They're holding on to fire blazing, travel, adventure. It's how to make this vision a reality. And it's moving forward, looking around, trying to get to knowing how to get to your destination. That's what this card is. And you notice that the sun is rising. So it's a new dawn. So it's blazing forward with this vision, trying to get to your destination. So we've gone from the rational mind of the king. You've kind of worked out the plan, the strategy of moving forward, and then the Page of Wands is like the action of actually blazing forward with the plan, an idea of moving forward. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is a very, very different energy to the Page of Wands. So we've got a bit of a theme happening, 2 aces and 2 pages. So I think you'll get, the pages are often about messages as well. So the Page of Wands is about inspiration as well, about how to move forward, how to make it a reality. The Page of Pentacles is about how to nurture it, how to make it grow in the world. So it's this real process that you're going through, but it's a very good plan, was what I just got. It's a very well thought out plan. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles is, he's holding on to his pentacles. You can see all the crops around him. Where is he going to? It's something he greatly values. He's holding it up to his heart. So it's part of this initial vision that we've had with the 2 aces. And he's holding it up to his heart. So this is about long-term growth and future. So where am I going to plant the seeds so that it's going to grow into something? So this could be wealth creation. This could be, it's something long term. Now it's interesting this week, the energy's all been about the passage of time, just as an overall thing for all signs. For a lot of the signs, it's been about things that have happened in the past. For you guys, this is about a long-term passage of time where you're going to plant your seed for the future, for long-term vision of where you're going to put it for the future. So that's your forward-looking, Scorpio. A lot of the other signs are like resolving things from the past, from a long time ago. You're planting seeds for the future. So whatever that may be, it could be, where you're going to put your finances, your assets, your money, where you're going to build it, how you're going to build a business. It could be building a relationship. It could be a pregnancy. So it could be anything. And then we've got the Seven of Wands, which is basically, I think within this vision, the plan that you've got, there's going to be an element of competition. So it's going to be, I need a supporting card for this one, because I had a feeling it was going to be the Wands versus the Swords, because we've kind of had that element going, the Swords and the Wands the whole way through. And this is the harmony, the initial ideas of the Wands and the Swords. And this is going to kind of be the conflict that's coming up within the plan for you guys, Scorpio, is fire versus thought. Okay, so this is conflict around what you need to do to make this a reality. The Seven of Swords is all about there's something that needs to be done. It may be a little bit nefarious in that it may hurt someone, but it's kind of necessary for that to happen. You need to keep this cloaked in darkness, this plan, for the moment, and it may involve some sort of conflict. It may involve, like I said, hurting other people in order to get what you want. But it's necessary, something necessary that doesn't necessarily sit well with you in order to get what you want. And the Seven of Wands can represent competition. So if you have competition, direct competition, and you need to enact your plan, you kind of going to go about it a little bit sneaky, or just discretion, but that's needed. Okay, so whatever this competition is, so whether it's a person that you're competing with at work, whether it's a business, whether it's a love competition, like another person that's interested in the person that you like, or whatever it is, see how it's all the darkness, we're suddenly in the dark. These are the unknown elements that are coming in. So this is part of the plan, is going to require this little almost scorpionic energy of planning things meticulously that will work to your advantage, that will kind of destroy the competition, really, is what I'm getting from these cards. And then the Magician card. This card can sometimes mean a little bit of trickery, because this is Hermes. So I feel like there's this element of, I just got the words trickery. So, and that falling in with the Seven of Swords is basically enacting a plan for your benefit, but it's in the dark, the plan. It's not out in the open. And so it might require you being outwitting somebody, you being smarter than somebody else. It might mean that you kind of have to be one step ahead of them in order to win this game, whatever game this is, but it feels very much like there's a need for trickery, or there's something about trickery. Like this could mean that someone is trying to trick you. There's a bit of deception around it. This is someone's not who they seem. So there's something in the situation that it could be a male that you can't necessarily trust within a situation. And it could be related to this Seven of Wands energy of, sorry, I'm trying to hold everything up. Could be related to this kind of competition. So I feel like there's an element of competition with somebody, and somebody you can't trust. And so you've kind of got to hold your cards. You've got to tread very carefully is what I'm getting within this situation. there's a little bit of manipulation and trickery happening. And I feel like for you, Scorpio, that you need to tread very carefully. Okay? Tread very carefully. So I hope this is making sense for some of you guys. And again, the Five of Wands, which is basically, it's the reality. It's having to face the reality of the situation, but this is also a battle. So again, we've got the competition and then we're going into battle. But I feel like you're not the only one going to battle. There's two of you. There's a male and a female going into battle. Now, this is the story of Jason battling the dragon who's guarding the golden fleece that can heal anything. So the thing about this battle is this is the final battle in order for him to succeed in his quest. So it's got that element to it. You're going into battle in order to succeed finally with what you want, whatever this original vision is. Okay? And I feel like, interestingly, there's a male and a female here as well. So this is what, it feels very much like there's a male and a female energy. So this feels like two people. One person has the vision, one's got a very sharp intellect. Not necessarily, it might be aspects of you, but this story is just starting to emerge. And then we've got the couple here going into battle. So the male is kind of going in first, but the female's there behind, strong too. The female's there too. And it's almost like they can't succeed without each other. You need both of them there to succeed, to get the golden fleece for this final quest. So it's this sense of this is the final kind of hurdle you have to get over in order to kind of get to where you want. And then we've got the Six of Cups, which is basically this sense of the battle's over. Okay, the battle's over, and how do I say that? Lives loved and lost. Lives loved and lost. So it's this sense of whenever the battle's over, usually has a different meaning, but this is just the meaning I'm getting today from this card. It's this sense of taking stock. You won some, you lost some. Some things were really good, some things you lost. But it's just this taking stock of what you've got left over at the end of it. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is moving forward slowly, okay? Grounding down again and just moving forward. It's been it feels like the energy's kind of reached a peak. It's been a bit hectic, and then suddenly it's kind of grounded back down and being involved in the ordinary tasks of living, of stepping forward, feeling quite grounded. I'm really drawn to his feet there, the white feet, and they're all in alignment. It feels like, everybody's moving forward in alignment. Okay, there's more than one person here. So whatever this battle was, and it could be a work situation, a different vision, like trying to get approval for a project, and you're up against the boss and you've got to try and get it across the line. Or someone's kind of being a red herring in the approval process. I feel like whatever that is, wherever you've ended up with this Knight of Pentacles, I feel like everyone's kind of, whoever was in this battle or this competition, you've kind of all come back into alignment again. So it's got this funny vibe of like a creative agency, like a workplace where everyone's kind of got a different vision and you've got to fight for your vision, your ideas. It's kind of got that feeling to it, that you're fighting for your ideas, but the battle's not necessarily, and you might have to, it doesn't feel nasty, that's what I'm saying. Like when it had the nefarious, the trickery and everything, it just feels like everyone's maneuvering around, like it's like chess pieces and you're kind of trying to work out what your next move is and where you're playing. So it's kind of just got that feeling, but at the end, all the pieces come back together into alignment. So it feels like it got a more gamey feeling to it than actual, real horrible fight kind of feel to it. So it's about yeah, it's just about maneuvering your position in the game to get what you want, basically. So I'm going to ask for one final card for you guys, Scorpio, this week from your soul or from above, whatever you think that is, the higher energies, the source energies. What can we get for Scorpio just to kind of clarify it, just as a final parting message, just to kind of cap this off, just to clarify it, just to round it all off. So what can we get for you guys? Okay, we got the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. So it's basically saying within this situation, the main theme is jealousy. Okay, someone is jealous. There's an older person that is jealous of a younger person who might seem more talented, or who might be more beautiful. They see that their value is higher than theirs, and so the older person's kind of holding on to their pentacles very tightly, but kind of looking sideways at the other person, kind of going, how am I going to deal with you? What am I going to do about this? So I think the dynamic of, it feels very much that's the sort of dynamic that's happening this week. So Scorpio, so I feel like it's, yeah, there's definitely going to be, there's going to be a bit of conflict. I'm thinking this is feeling like a work situation, really, to me. And it just feels like, but if it's not work, it's just that someone is jealous. And that's purely where the conflict stems from. And the person that is older feels like they should be getting more authority, they should be getting more recognition, they should be the one making the decisions, but the younger person might be in that position or might be getting the accolades and the recognition, and so that's where the conflict is kind of happening. And so, the message is just to understand the dynamic of what's happening, okay? And I feel like someone might be feeling jealous of you, Scorpio, or vice versa. But I just have to say, with the energy of these two people, it feels actually like there's quite a strong attraction with you two, because there feels like there's an equality of strength, there's an equality of talents, but it's just one of them is kind of more direct and more kind of getting their needs met than the other one. So the other one's getting a bit jealous of them. So if you're the one jealous of the other person, that person actually respects you as much as your jealousy of them. So it's this, I would get this equality with it, that it's not that one's more talented than the other, that one's just better at getting what they want. So I hope that makes sense for some of you, Scorpio. If you would like to hear more, I'm going to be uploading this at the same time each week, so please subscribe or like. Take care. Bye.